Hey folks, it's Logger John here, and Saturday morning around 9 o'clock, and I got this challenge from Dave from RCAF Polar Express for my favorite upgrades to my tractor, or add-ons, or favorite attachment. So I'm going to do that right now. Right now I'm sitting out in my shed. I'm sitting on my tractor, my Massey 50, 1961. I really don't have a lot of upgrades to the tractor. I do have a few things I can show you, and some things maybe I wish I had for the tractor. But this awesome video is brought to you by Big J's Beans, the Logger's Choice. So we're going to start. I'm just going to get off here. We'll do a quick weather forecast first. You can see it's a little bit windy, and the temperature has really gone down this morning. The last 2 or 3 days has been really hot and muggy here. And if you go over here, there's my dog. You can see the sky looks really stormy. They're supposed to get some rain, possibly a thunderstorm later. So I'm just going to mostly stay in my shed here with my Massey. It's been a great tractor. Like I said, 1961 gas. I guess you could call this an antique tractor. Don't really have any particular order how I'm going to do this. My number one add-on will probably surprise you. I'll save that to the end. It's 3-speed with high and low range. One of my favorite, it's not really an add-on, but one of my favorite things for this tractor is it came from the factory, but the built-in toolbox right in the fender. I love it. You can put your wrenches in there, your wedges, all kinds of stuff in that little toolbox, which is kind of cool. It's kind of neat how they built that right into the fender. But this is one of my implements that I really like, is my grader blade. I use that a lot for grading the driveway, plowing snow, that kind of stuff. Works great. Bought it used quite a few years ago. Haven't really did anything to it other than put some new bolts in the cutting part of it, the cutting blade. Put some new bolts in there. I have another favorite attachment. It's just over there by the wood pile. I'm going to go show you that. It's a homemade implement. So I'll meet you over the wood pile. It's kind of windy out, so I hope I will try to stay out of the wind. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, I'm over behind my shed here. This is my tractor shed where I was. The back of it, and all my wood. But here we are at one of my favorite attachments. Actually, it's probably my favorite attachment for the tractor implement, I guess you would say. It's just a homemade. It needs a bit of work. Hoping to get it welded up this summer. It needs a bit of welding done on it. Few things fixed on it. It's my skidding blade. As you probably most of you guys are familiar with my videos if you watched me in the wintertime, skidding out a bunch of wood and trees with this. It was just an old grader blade that I made the blade shorter, turned it around, and added some hooks to it, which one needs to be fixed. It's bent. I'm going to take this right off. I have another hook like this one that I'm going to weld on here, and it needs a bit of welding here and there, but it kind of gets a bit of abuse, this implement, so it's getting out trees and pushing on trees and pushing on logs. And I have this box that I put on here to put my chainsaw and stuff in. It probably could use a coat of paint, but so I'm trying to stay out of the wind here. It definitely looks like it's gonna storm. I thought I could hear thunder actually. You can see the sky, it's pretty crazy looking. Anyways, I'll meet you guys back in the tractor shed. Okay, I'm out beside my tractor shed, and I was walking by here on the way back to the tractor shed, and I realized, well, this here is my old wood trailer. There's my dog checking things out. What do you see, pup? It's a homemade wood trailer that I made several years ago when I lived on the farm. Of course, I've replaced the bottom boards there and made some racks for the end, pretty cheap. It's made out of a Chevy pickup, but you can see the coil springs to give it a nice ride. I think it's like a 1966 Chevy pickup. That's what it's made out of. I mostly use it in the fall just to fill up my woodshed. So I guess you could say that's one of my favorite, I don't know, I don't really want to call it an implement, but wood trailer. But I'll head back out of the wind into my tractor shed. I did watch Ben from K&H Tractors. He's got a great channel too. He's got a Kubota, he's got the new John Deere, he's got a Massey. He has a couple other tractors, I believe. He's got a great channel, but one of his favorite wasn't really an add-on for his tractor, but it was a shelter for his tractor. I really like that idea. I got my tractor shed here. I like keeping my tractor inside. Keeps it dry, keeps it out of the hot sun, keeps the snow off it in the winter. I hate leaving stuff outside, especially tractors and non-tractors and that kind of stuff. I put all my stuff away. I mean, my skidding blade is just out behind here, but I mean the weather can't really hurt it too much other than maybe rust it out. But anything with an engine or you know, moving parts like a tiller or anything like that should be kept inside. It's my opinion. But I'm moving right along here. I do have one of my really favorite add-on here. They're not on the tractor right now, but they go on the tires, and they're hanging on my wall right here. Is my tire chains, my ice chains. We got one here and one hanging there. They were probably one of the best things I've bought actually for the tractor. Bought them a few years ago. And they've been fantastic. If any of you guys watch my videos in the winter when I'm skidding out wood, It's absolutely amazing. How much traction these chains will give you. They're Treg chains. They weren't cheap, but I tell you, they make a big difference in the ice and the snow. So they were definitely a favorite add-on. But other than that, so the blade, the other skidding blade, which is out here behind the shed that I showed you a few minutes ago, my little hidden toolbox built into the fender. That was one of my first ones there I talked about. And oh yeah, the wood trailer, which is out here, and my chains, my Treg chains. And other than that, some of the things I probably wish I had was probably maybe a loader. Although I don't know if I'd want a loader on this tractor because it has no power steering. So I think it would be brutal to drive without power steering. But a loader would be nice. A bush hog. Although I do use Uncle Billy's bush hog on his Massey, which I'll be doing shortly. In probably a couple weeks I'm going to borrow it and mow down some fields down here, or some meadows down below the house here. So a cab, as far as a cab, not sure about a cab. Like a cab would be nice to keep you out of the weather, keep you out of the snow and that, but it wouldn't be too good for working in the bush too much. Even a canopy might be good. Keep you out of the keep the wet off you. But I'm not really using my tractor all that much. If it's raining, I'm not using it. You know, if I have it out in the snow, if it's snowing a bit, yes, but I don't use my tractor a lot in the summertime too much, so I'm not really in the hot sun with it. But I do have a favorite add-on for this tractor, and I think it applies to most tractors, this add-on. You probably won't guess what my favorite add-on is for this tractor. My number one add-on. Well, I'm going to show you. Just give me a second. I'm going to climb on the tractor here. I'm going to sit here. I'll give you a driver's view of the tractor. And the steering wheel. Tiny bit of play in the steering wheel, but not bad for a 1961. So my number one favorite add-on for this tractor, by the way, it just started raining. I don't know if you can hear it on the steel roof. It is raining. Just started. Okay, my favorite add-on on this tractor is sitting on the seat right now. That's right. My favorite add-on is me. The owner, the operator of this tractor is my favorite add-on on this tractor. And without me, the operator, this tractor is pretty much useless. It would be totally useless without an operator, and that applies to every tractor. the tractor will not drive, it will not work, it will not move. So there you have it. Without an experienced operator for your tractor, and it applies to every tractor. Every tractor, doesn't matter if it's a Kubota, a Massey, an International, a Farmall, a Mahindra, whatever tractor you have. If you don't have an operator for the tractor, then the tractor is just a lawn ornament, I guess. I don't know. Experienced operator is my favorite add-on for this tractor. With nobody sitting in that seat, your tractor is useless. So there you have it. Number one add-on, the operator. Especially as an experienced operator. Most of you guys that I watch, you're all experienced, you're really good with your machine, you get used to the machine. You know all its little, all the little tricks and whatever to drive it and use it and operate it. I'm sure there's some bad operators out there too. I have watched some videos that are kind of sketchy. You kind of wonder what's going through the guy's head, the person's head, but and then it can get dangerous. So that operator of the tractor can be, a bad operator, and then people get hurt, people get killed, and then it's not really nice. So, but I don't really do anything sketchy with this tractor. I know its limitations, I know what it'll do, and I'm comfortable on it. I'm comfortable skidding out firewood with it, plowing snow, but I don't take any chances with the tractor. So there you have it. Okay guys, well, that's it. The rain has come for the Saturday morning. I'm glad I got my grass cut last night. When I came home from work, I decided to cut it. I was going to wait till today to cut it, but then when I heard the forecast, better get it done, so I did that last night. Yeah. Okay guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that little short video, and for my add-ons, my favorite add-ons or implements, and stay tuned, because I'm going to have more tractor pull videos coming up, car shows, tractor pulls, truck pulls, all kinds of stuff coming up. So I hope you enjoyed my last few videos there with the Athens Farmersville show. So there's more of that coming up, so stay tuned guys. Okay folks, Logger John here, and I'm in my tractor shed, and I want to put out a couple of challenges there. The first one, I want to challenge for the favorite add-ons or their favorite implements for their tractors. First, I want to do a challenge shout out to Gator from Gator's World. He's got a John Deere tractor. He keeps it at his camp up in Quebec there. He has a great channel there. He's always he spends the summer up at the camp, and so if you got any favorite add-ons, implements, Gator for your John Deere, I want you to tell us about them. And my second challenge goes out to Joseph, the garden tractor boy. He has a great channel along with his dad there, and they're always fixing and working on their lawn tractors. Now I know they have a bunch of different tractors, so if you maybe have a favorite tractor or favorite attachment for some of your lawn tractors or whatever, I want you to take the challenge there and tell us about them. And yeah, so good luck, and looking forward to seeing your videos later on. And yeah, so stay tuned, and we'll catch you later. Thanks a lot. I noticed that nobody had their favorite tool with their tractor. I do have a favorite tool that goes with this tractor. I'll show it to you. It's in the toolbox here. Have to dig it out. It's my favorite tool that I carry with me. Oh, it's right here. That's right, it's a can opener. You're probably wondering why would that be your favorite tool that you carry with you on your tractor, but it is. It's great, especially around lunchtime when you're out in the bush working. It's lunchtime, you're a bit hungry, the can opener comes in great for opening up a can of Big J's beans. The Logger's Choice. A little bit hungry, it's lunchtime, you're out in the bush, need a little bit of energy, you break out the can opener, you get yourself a Big J's beans. I keep a whole supply with me. Well, I usually take a couple cans with me if I go out, if I'm going to be out in the woods all day cutting firewood. Just use that, open it up, and get yourself a spoon. I always carry a bunch of spoons with me. You're probably wondering, well, how do you heat this up? I don't. I just eat them cold. They're not bad cold. I actually enjoy them cold. So this is my favorite tool that I carry with me in my toolbox on my tractor. Can opener. Big J's beans. The Logger's Choice. Okay guys, that is my favorite tool. So I don't know if anybody else has a favorite tool they can talk about, but that's mine right there.